What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Several different things for you guys in this episode. We're going to hear directly from the White House and directly from the President of the United States on this next stimulus slash infrastructure package, the Build Back Better package. We're also going to see several different new programs that are out, stimulus programs, that you can just claim money from if you qualify for. Several different ones we're going to talk about in this video. Lots to talk about, a lot coming out in the new upcoming fourth round of stimulus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Don't forget to hit the like button and let's jump right in. Okay, first I want to show you an email I got from a viewer who's been very helpful over the past. Viewer's name is Unforgiven774 with some new rental assistance. Now this is for one state, but I also want to show you that these are the types of programs that you can look for in your state if you're from a different state, because these types of programs are available in every single state. And there's billions of dollars available from the second stimulus check package and coming forward from the third stimulus check package for these types of program in every state. As you can see in this email here from Unforgiven, good afternoon, Jimmy. I've looked into more rental assistance for the state of Texas, and I found quite a few links that will help Texans struggle to pay their rent, and would like this information to get out to our extended family since links aren't allowed in the comments. I've decided emailing you was the best thing to do. First link is the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs. Just Google that if you're from Texas. The next two links are the most important ones, as there is a spreadsheet of all the counties providing rental assistance from the third stimulus check package. TERAP, contact information, the TRAP program, provides all the counties doing active rent assistance for the state of Texas, and also a link to the Texas Eviction Diversion Program. I really hope this helps your community and helps keep people out of homeless shelters. Thanks again for what you and your wife do. Thank you so much, Unforgiven774. As you can see in this screen here, you can just Google, if you're from Texas, TERAP, contact information, and you can see that they have this handy-dandy spreadsheet with phone numbers, email address, and program start dates for all these different types of mortgage assistance and rental assistance and possibly other types of assistance for counties in Texas, stimulus programs. This is money from the federal government, from the stimulus packages that is available right now. And there are programs like this for all 50 states, territories, and tribal governments in the United States. From the second stimulus check package, that's the money that's available now. There's more money coming available from the third stimulus check package, as well as there's $350 billion in addition to those two buckets of money going to states and cities. And there's a new qualification, a new wording in the third stimulus check package that has already passed that says the states need to spend more of that money this time around on you guys in the form of these type of programs, and also statewide and countywide stimulus checks. We've seen in the near distant past, we've seen California pass a $600 state stimulus check to about 6 million low-income Californians. We also seen Maryland pass one, and the other one was New Mexico, I believe. We're going to see a lot more of these coming around in the near future once the third stimulus check money goes to the states and cities. Remember, these programs take some time. That's why the second stimulus check program for rental assistance and mortgage assistance is available now. You like Unforgiven774, a lot of times you have to dig around to find a specific web page like that. The easiest place to do this is after the video, go on Google and type in your county and rental assistance. So Summit County, Ohio rental assistance, or just type in Ohio rental assistance and go through some different web pages. Of course, you got to be a little bit internet savvy here, because you got to make sure that you don't put your information in on a scam page or anything along those lines. And if you're not aware yet, I've mentioned this dozens of times, there's a big imposter scam going on in YouTube. So if you ever see me in the comments, well, an imposter of me, a clone fake version of me, it's Jimmy, and they say contact me on WhatsApp for investment and Bitcoin opportunities, and contact me with this phone number with all sorts of random digits thrown in between there. That's not me. Yeah, it's just flat out not me. I won't ask you to comment or to contact me in the comments. I do comment sometimes in the comments. I leave a lot of hearts. I read your comments every single day, and I try to respond via video because really I can reach tens of thousands of people when I talk in my videos, and I can't respond to tens of thousands of comments. Yeah, it's just a much more efficient form of my time. But I will not contact you in the comments saying contact me on WhatsApp. If you see that, it's a scam. They're imposters, and they're doing it for thousands of popular YouTube channels. So not just mine, literally any popular YouTube channel, they're doing it. So anytime you see that in the comments, just disregard it. It's a scam. I have a couple people that message me or email me when a new one comes up, or comment when a new one comes up, because as soon as I see it, I ban them from the channel. But the problem is there's like 2 or 3 of them literally doing it every day, and they just create new accounts. They name themselves It's Jimmy. They use my profile picture and do it. But I'm pretty diligent. I ban them pretty quickly. A lot of other channels probably are way more lax on it. But I always run a tight ship with all of my different businesses. But sometimes it might be an hour or two before I catch them. But just know that it's not me, and it's a widespread problem across all of YouTube. And there's a lot of scams out there for stimulus checks, student loan forgiveness, and tax return money. So please don't fall for any of those scams. If anybody calls you, don't give them your bank account information, or the government will not call you about student loan forgiveness. There's a lot of scams going on. So don't give your social security number, your bank account number, or any type of number or password to anybody unless you are 100% sure you know who you're talking to. If there's any doubt in your mind, don't give them any information, please. I really want to help you guys. I know that I've helped a lot of people, and the goal of this channel is to help you with personal finances and continue moving in a positive direction with your finances and also daily news. So we don't want to get scammed, because that would be the exact opposite of our mission here on this channel. So please be very careful. President Biden met with Republicans and Democrats today over negotiations of the infrastructure bill. This is the bill that dozens of Democrats are pushing to have President Biden include a 4th stimulus check in this infrastructure package before all is said and done. And not only that, but to include monthly recurring stimulus checks in this package. There's so many things besides stimulus checks. Although the stimulus checks is definitely the most popular of the things to be included in the next infrastructure package, there's a lot more that they're pushing for, including an extension of the child income tax credits. That's the program from the 3rd stimulus check package that pays you $3,000 to $3,600 per child. That's already passed, but it's only for 1 year. The IRS is setting up a program to pay or start paying you that money within the next few months. I'll keep you up to date, but they could extend that for more than 1 year in this package. They're also pushing to expand Medicare to include hearing and vision coverage for free, including free hearing aids and all sorts of other different proposals to expand Medicare and also lower the age qualifications for Medicare. There's a lot of different things, and the president is still trying to get Republicans to come on board. Remember, the Democrats can pass this package through the reconciliation process without any Republican votes at all, but President Biden seems to be trying to get Republicans on board for this package.
I think that's what we're here. It's a bipartisan meeting here. We got the dean here. Don Young is here. We got the dean, so everything's going to be all right. But all kidding aside, I'm prepared to negotiate as to how the extent of my infrastructure project, as well as how we pay for it. But if we're going to get in a serious conversation about how to do that, I think everyone acknowledges we need significant increase in infrastructure. It's going to get down to what we call infrastructure. Some people don't think that, I'm not suggesting anybody here has that view, but there's a lot of folks saying that the fact that we have millions of people not able to drink water because there's lead it's coming through lead pipes, I think that's infrastructure. I think broadband is infrastructure. It's not just roads, bridges, highways, etc. That's what we're going to talk about, and I'm confident everything's going to work out perfectly.
President Biden also earlier fiercely defended the infrastructure package.
I didn't hear any of our friends who are criticizing this plan say that the corporate tax cut, which added $2 trillion of the debt, the Trump tax cut, $2 trillion, $1.9 trillion in debt, wasn't paid for. The vast majority of which went to the top 1% of the wage earners. I didn't hear anybody hollering in this recovery, the so-called, before I became president, this K-shaped recovery, where billionaires made $300 billion more during this period. Where's the outrage there? I'm not trying to punish anybody, but damn it, maybe it's because I come from a middle-class neighborhood. I'm sick and tired of ordinary people being fleeced.
Also, another stimulus program opened up today that could give you $9,000 reimbursement if you had a family member pass away from COVID-19 for their funeral expenses. This is actually from the second stimulus check package, and this is now officially open. As you can see here on the official FEMA website, you can just Google FEMA funeral assistance if you want to find this website. As you can see here, how to apply. Here is the phone number. Applications begin today, or if you're watching this in the morning, yesterday. The phone number is right here, 844-684-6333. And you will need to show proof of death certificate, as well as receipts for, as you can see here, here's some of the requirements here. The application must also be a U.S. citizen, and you can see the different qualifications here. But this is for the year 2020. It only says that the funeral expenses are for after the year January 20th, 2020. It doesn't specify if it's for 2021 as well. If anybody calls, let me know if they say if it's available for family members that have passed away for 2021 as well. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says on the infrastructure package, we're going to pick back right where we left off, aggressively filling the Biden administration with well-qualified nominees and pursuing timely legislation that meets the needs of American people, says Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Democrats have pledged that they will use their slim majorities in each chamber to enact a bold agenda amid pressure from the base, with leadership laying the groundwork for high-profile votes. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer says in a letter to House Democratic Caucus that he'll bring up bills on paycheck fairness and D.C. statehood. By the way, they want to make D.C. an official state. Democrats are for this and Republicans are against this. I think this is probably likely because this will be seen as a Democratic represented state, I guess. But yeah, Democrats are for it and Republicans are against it. I think that DC will likely end up being a state in the near future. It's kind of weird. It's almost taxation without representation, as they're not a state, but yet they get taxed. Steny Hoyer writes, we ought to be very proud of the work we have done so far, but we still have much to do to deliver on our promises to the American people. And the April legislative work period will see the House consider a number of key bills to achieve our goal. Also, millions of veterans are expected to get their third stimulus check, $1,400, on April 14th, this Wednesday, as the new direct deposit has gone out over the weekend and will be pending until April 14th for most veterans that are with the VA and get their stimulus checks through them. Well, you probably don't know, but in the background, the VA has to send the information to the IRS, just like Social Security Administration needed to send their payee information for tens of millions of people in the Social Security program to the IRS. So the VA has now done that, and they are sending, they've already done this, and the IRS has already sent out the direct deposits, most of which will be pending until April 14th. So finally, the majority of you guys in the VA will be receiving your stimulus check via direct deposit on Wednesday. If you haven't received your third stimulus check yet at this point, it's very likely it's in the mail or possibly there's a problem with your check. If you haven't received your first or second stimulus check at this point, Well, you're going to need to claim that through a 2020 tax return. You can file a tax return. You can actually Google IRS free file, and you can file a free tax return right on the IRS's website. And you claim the money that you are owed for the first or second, not the third, because this is for 2020. You can't file a 2021 tax return yet until the year's over. But the third stimulus check is for 2021. But if you're missing the first or second stimulus check, you can file a tax return, and on line 30, put the amount that you are owed. So if you're owed the second stimulus check, $600. If you're owed a check for you and your joint spouse, maybe you file a joint return, you could put $1,200 there. If you're owed your first and second stimulus check, you could put the amount there. Remember, the first and second stimulus checks do not pay out to adult dependents. So if you're claimed as a dependent, as an adult dependent on somebody else's tax returns, there's no first and second stimulus check for adult dependents and college student dependents. Basically, a dependent over the age of 18 or over. But the third one does have $1,400 for adult dependents, and we will likely see that for the fourth and any future stimulus checks as well, as the Democrats basically wrote the bill for the entire third stimulus check and passed it completely on their own without any Republican votes. And the fourth stimulus check will likely be the exact same way. It'll be just the Democrats. So it's very likely that they will keep the wording the exact same for the fourth stimulus check, including the income qualifications and all other qualifications. Really, the only main two qualifications for the third stimulus check and probably the fourth stimulus check is number one, you have a social security number. Number two, you make below the income requirements, which is $75,000 to $80,000 for an individual, double that for a couple. 75 is the full stimulus check cutoff. Below that, between 75 and 80, you get a reduced check. Over 80, you don't get a check, and it's 112,500 for a single filer head of household. That's a tax status you can claim on your tax return to kind of bump up the income requirements there to still qualify. It's very likely we'll see those same qualifications for the fourth one, unless we maybe see something like the $1,000 or $2,000 monthly stimulus checks, and they do decide to, maybe this is just speculation, to further lower the income requirements. If they do end up sending out the monthly stimulus checks, they might reduce those income qualifications, maybe because they're sending out monthly checks, not just one. So I could see them maybe trying to trim that up a little bit or something like that. But the most likely scenario is that we will see the same income qualifications and other qualifications, which is basically just need a social security number, you make below the income requirement, and you get a check. If you're dependent and you qualify all those other two things, you're an adult dependent, or a child dependent even. They get checks. Child dependents, a 2-year-old, an 8-year-old, or if you claim mom as an adult dependent, they all get checks on the third stimulus check, and likely will be the same for the fourth, but it goes to the person that claims them as a dependent. So, for example, I have a son, Julian, who will be 3 on April 27th, about 2 weeks from now. And if I claimed my mom on my tax return as a dependent, I would get $1,400 for me, for my 2 or 3, almost 3-year-old son, and for mom. Now, those two other stimulus checks aren't really for me, they're for my dependents. But the 2-year-old, you're not going to give the $1,400 to the 2-year-old. And mom, whether you give the check to mom or not, is up to you. The money's earmarked for her, but just keep that in mind. It goes to the person who claims them as a dependent. We'll likely see the exact same or similar qualifications for the fourth and any other upcoming stimulus checks, because the Democrats are likely going to pass this infrastructure/stimulus package completely on their own. Hope that makes sense. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on new updates. It's completely free to do so. Just click the subscribe button, then after that, click the bell icon to all notifications to get reminder notifications when we go live, because we talk about different programs, different stimulus items and provisions in different videos. So don't miss a video. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click this video here if you haven't watched this yet. This is about how the IRS is asking some people to send their third stimulus check back. Click on that and watch that next if you haven't yet. A lot of people are very worked up about that. So click on that, and I will see you in the next video.